Hey,
Hi, everybody.
good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world.
Well, we were going to show you the videos that we just uploaded on our YouTube, but for whatever reason, we can't share them, we can't upload them, we can't do anything. But we do have some files that were of the Big Dipper anomalies that we saw. So we thought we'd share them with you tonight, and hopefully we can get the other ones uploaded. And we'll go over those. Maybe it might have to be a different show, though, I'm afraid. But I thought I could share it and get it on the screen, but it's not working correctly for us.
Yeah, we're not sure how to do it. Other people pull up YouTubes and share screen and click play. We cannot figure it out right now. We're still new at StreamYard.
So if we're going to go ahead and play some of them, and you guys let us know what you see or what you think you see, or we'll tell you right now we don't know 100% what it is. Some of it could be satellites that are going in across the sky, but a lot of it we can't identify. And we looked on apps, we looked on charts or on the online for Elon Musk launches and all kinds of stuff, and we couldn't find anything for the specific date and time coming across our area.
I honestly don't feel like there are satellites going through the Big Dipper. There's just that one area in the sky.
So let's see if we'll play the first one. Let you guys see it. You can tell us if you can see it very well or not very well, or and we'll go from there.
Yeah, you can see them really good. Yeah, this is what I saw last summer for several weeks for only an hour every single night from about 10:30 to 11:30, seeing anywhere from 2, 5, 7, just constantly appearing underneath the handle and then disappearing when it goes into the pan.
So did you guys see it very well? Could you see the objects moving that we were talking about? That one, by the way, just to let everybody know, I did alter the color to make the objects and the stars look brighter and a darker background compared to what our camera normally shows. And I think the other two clips I left them alone. And that clip I sped up just a little bit just so you could see the objects moving against the background a little
Mm.
better, not to deceive anybody thinking that they were really zipping or anything. It was just easier to be able to do a contrast against the field so you guys can see them.
Now, if you can imagine how much you just saw in just those few seconds, that's what I was seeing for a whole hour. And every single night for several weeks around August or September, and then they eventually stopped. And I still wonder if it was a portal and all kinds of things were coming in, powering up, and then able to cloak out by the time they got into the pan. So we can always show that first one again.
All right. So here you go. So let us know if you want us to play it again after this, or if you want to talk about what you guys see or what you think's happening or whatever. Just let us know. So you can see they're all not going in the same path. They're all doing. Some of them are going their own way, and they all appear then disappear into the pan.
And you can also see a plane down in the lower left. That's definitely a plane clicking going across the sky. That is crazy.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
I know. For a whole hour straight. Constant activity. It cannot be satellites. Interesting. I'm still baffled by that experience.
So anybody in the chat, what do you guys think there? What you got going? What's your ideas on what you think we saw? This is chat night, so you guys need to speak up and
Yeah.
let us know. What do you think? It's all satellites? Do you think it's something looks like something unidentified?
Hi, Shane.
Do you like it? Do you not like us showing videos? Let us know. We won't hurt our feelings. We just want to do what you guys want to do. And
Yeah, we're doing this for you guys on Wednesday night. It's chat night. We're going to focus on you. We're going to pull up your chats on screen. We're laid back. We're relaxed. Talk about anything. There's no guests. Right, exactly, Crystal J. If it was just one, but it was many for a whole hour, that's what threw me off, that they kept coming in and kept coming in, and it just cannot be a satellite, especially, that many just in that only in that part of the sky. That would doesn't make sense either. It was only over there where they're appearing and then disappearing. Yep, I agree with that, Algie Sue. Yeah, so since we couldn't figure out how to play a YouTube on our live stream, I did upload two. Well, they're actually 29 minutes, but they're pretty much a half an hour video. I just turned the camera on and walked away and just let it film the sky. Both of them, there's all kinds of activity. There's some you can tell they're satellites. They're moving real slow across the screen. Then there's other ones that's coming down and going up and going on its side and diagonal, and there's several different moving phenomena in both of those videos that we just uploaded this afternoon. So that's what we were going to show you. So you can go and check it out in your free time.
well, Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom. This is we're in Illinois. We're in central part of Illinois, and our house faces a 50 and 80 acre field
And other fields.
and other fields, and we have a full view of almost the whole sky from
Well, yeah.
every direction almost, except for a few trees that get in the way once in a while. But the whole from west, north, and a little bit of the east, we can see the open, and that's where the Big Dipper shows up right above our property.
Yeah, our backyard, you can go close to the field and you can see all the way the Quad Cities, all the way to Rockford in the middle, and then all the way over to Chicago. So we have the whole northern view of the sky.
So, like we said before, we're going to try to get another camera that we can live stream from the backyard at the same time that we're out here on StreamYard. So it'll be actually a live video of what we're seeing instead of us uploading a video. And so we're going to try that later on this summer. But we haven't narrowed the camera down yet to exactly which one we think will be best suitable. Because if we spend the money, we want to make sure it's going to work and do what we want to do. And
right, we want something that will live, do a broadcast live from that. We thought the Psionics would. It will go on our tablet, but we can't get on StreamYard and have that tablet going at the same time. So the Psionics is not working out. That's why I kind of said, heck with it. I put it on a tripod, hit record, and just walked away. And it only does like 29 minutes, and the Psionics is turning off. So I'm not sure if it's a setting or if that's the time limit that I have for videos.
he says he saw, or I'm assuming that I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm misspoken, but Cryptid Paranormal Kingdom says he saw 3 UFOs close in his lifetime. And you had what we thought was a mothership, or still think it is, but we
Right.
don't not sure. And that's probably the only one that, of course, I didn't get to see it, but Jane did.
Right. If you go to our channel and scroll all the way down to the very first video, that is the one that was pretty darn close. And it goes above our house and disappears right above our house, right on video.
So far, everybody's thinking that they're unidentified. I mean, obviously the arcs, we don't know. I
Right.
mean, we looked up and there was satellites going, that night, but not through the Big Dipper when we looked them up. Now they could be government planes that are unidentified that won't show up on the apps because they don't like giving out their details, obviously, what
Right.
their night flights are.
But just appearing underneath the handle and then disappearing in the pan is the mystery to me.
Yeah, so everybody we talked to, we kind of lean towards like a Stargate or some kind of portal that they use going in and out. We don't really know. We're just guessing. I mean, I don't think anybody really knows, but we're trying the best we can just to present the information and our videos, and you guys can decide, whether you think it is or isn't. So far, it looks like the chat's kind of agreeing with us, and we'll show another one.
This is also the Big Dipper again. Oh, this is the one that has that flasher going up little by little.
Now that one at the top of the screen is a plane.
Yes, it's definitely a plane up on top, but there is a flasher that's going through the pan. See, there it goes. It flashed. I've seen those once in a while, but you don't really see anything move, and all of a sudden you just see this big flash, and then there goes another one. Now that I'm not sure what it is, but you still see all these little ones coming in.
Let's go ahead and replay that again.
Yeah, they always fade out when they're in that pan. That is so interesting. That one came in bright. Hmm. Sorry for the movement. It's hard to keep that still.
Yeah, we bought some tripods. We're gonna mount a lot of tripods or cameras that we get on tripods, so you get a much steadier. But usually when we're out in the backyard, we just grab the camera and start filming, because we want to capture what's happening at the moment.
Yeah, the two I uploaded this afternoon, they're all still because they're on a tripod. Still makes me wonder about those flashers too that we see once in a while. And that's fast speed too. Remember, it's watching at regular speed. It was like, what, every 15 seconds or so, then it would flash. So it
Yeah.
definitely was not a plane. Hmm.
All right. So that's the second video. So once again, it's the Big Dipper, and it's the same kind of deal where they're going in and out, or going in and disappearing, and we have that one that was flashing. That it's not a normal airplane flash or anything, so we know it wasn't an airplane.
And since we're on these videos, I should explain that most of the summer I did not take the camera outside. I just kind of had an agreement with whatever is out there that if I didn't have any cameras to show up, well, they do power up and flash and do all kinds of cool things that I don't record because I don't have the camera with me. So this started happening, and I kept watching it every night. And after about 2.5 weeks, it just bugged me. I went inside and got the camera, and I did sense right away that I can go ahead and record, but do not upload to our channel for a while. So I took like 2 or 3 videos every single night for the rest of the weeks, which is like 3 or 4 more weeks. So I got possibly like 40 videos. So we only uploaded these three of the Big Dipper, but I have quite a few more. But why upload tons of them? They're going to be showing pretty much the same thing. You're going to see 2, 3, 5, 7 moving things flying in. So, but we do have more evidence, but that definitely is enough to show you that what you're seeing in that 1 minute or even 30 seconds, it was going on for a whole hour. So that's quite a few things coming in. Why? That's our question. Why are they coming in? I just I just wish we knew more.
Now, the Big Dipper has been a constant in our sky and in our stories, throughout time. Different civilizations and star maps and all of them always show the Big Dipper. And we always talk about the Northern Star, how the Big Dipper, points towards the Northern Star. So is that really a marker for a gateway? Or, or are we just imagining that, because we have the footage? I've heard other stories where they've said that the Big Dipper has always been a gateway, but how do we know?
Well, the Little Dipper is right there also. You've got the Big Dipper and then the Little Dipper, and the Northern Star is connected to the Little Dipper. Northern Star does not move, it's stationary, so it makes you wonder. Don't know. Are the stars and planets maps? Road signs, sky signs. Sorry, little humor there.
Thanks. Thanks, Shane.
Thank you, Shane. Yeah, I'm glad he came in here.
Well, I'm glad everybody joined us tonight.
Yep.
It's nice to see people showing up, and be sure to tell us in chat and what you like, and let us know if you like more of these videos, because we got plenty of videos to show, and they might be similar. Some of them, well, at least the Big Dipper ones are pretty similar, because like I said, we filmed them, or Jane filmed them every night doing the same thing, because we just thought, well, maybe it's just a one night event, but then they kept showing up over and over.
Mm-hmm. And I did not feel comfortable uploading them for several months later. And then we started kind of talking about it and sharing it with people.
Now, while we're talking, don't forget to pay attention to the gun picture.
Oh, yeah, behind us. Yeah.
And the wall hangings, the quilts on the background, because almost every I think every live show.
But the last few that we've had guests, I don't think anybody has seen anything. The last time people saw stuff was 2 weeks ago on our Wednesday night midnight show. Yeah. think that's the last time anybody's noticed anything.
So usually when we start talking about it, for some reason,
Come on.
people will see in the video, which we can't normally see or pay attention to it to the naked eye or anything, but they'll see little light anomalies, or you can call them orbs if you want, but it's definitely like a little shiny ball, a little tiny,
More hair.
come right out of that picture and do a loop-de-loop or something and zip behind us and disappear, and then it'll show up out of the brown quilt or the black and white quilt. Sometimes even the clock over there they'll appear out of.
And I have noticed some hairs kind of floating in front of us, and you do not see it on that camera. So we're seeing, I'm going, okay, so is it going to show up? No, they're not. These things are definitely different. So yes, it's been 2 weeks since anybody has noticed anything behind us. So let's see if anything's going to show up. It's been kind of quiet back there.
So I'm sure you guys all know that the Big Dipper is a Ursa Major, which is the big bear, if you want to go by the constellation and the animal form. And then the Little Dipper is Ursa Minor, which is the Little Dipper, which is the baby cub or little bear, depending on how you want to say it. But I'm sure everybody's probably familiar with the Big and Little Dipper, since it's, in everybody's culture, and that's one of the main constellations that everybody knows besides Orion, and the normal ones. And we'll start filming once we get going some of the other constellations that we see, because during the winter months and fall we start getting Orion, the hunter. But it starts getting a little colder out. But we'll try to do that as long as we can when it first comes up, because sometimes we get some pretty nice falls, and into early winter it's not terrible or horrible out, but usually we're not out filming then, or we're out very little anyway, not as much as we are obviously during the summer.
There's a couple questions. Maggie says, where on the Midwest channel? I think you're on Nighthawks. You're in Midwest Night Watchers chat, Maggie. So this is the right channel. We are also showing on William Nighthawk's YouTube. But right now you are actually in our chat. So you go to Midwest Night Watchers channel, and that's where our upload videos are. Now, if you click on live, it will show a list of all of our live shows. But if you click on regular videos, you will see all of our uploads of the orbs, the mothership, all kinds of different things up in the sky, meteors.
So it's not our Facebook page or our Facebook group, which if you guys could all go and join those two, the page and the group, and give us some love, that'd be greatly appreciated. But the videos are actually on Midwest Night Watchers on our YouTube channel.
And Maggie, we are using either an ATN night vision binoculars, and that has IR on it that shows up the orbs. So any of the videos that you see on our channel that shows orbs, that's pretty much our night vision binoculars. But these other ones that I'm getting, the Big Dipper in the sky, and the last two that I uploaded this afternoon that are 30 minutes long, that's on our Psionics night vision camera.
Yeah, for anybody that's looking for a good all-round camera for daytime and nighttime, Psionics is really good for the money. I mean, it's a little expensive you have to save up to get it. It's roughly, I don't know, $900, $700, depending on what model you buy.
I think we paid like $700 or $800, I think. But there is a few of the cheaper ones, but it's a real small, nice camera. It is day and night. So you can, it's almost like a little
camcorder.
Old-fashioned camcorder. Yeah. And it's a small handheld.
It's all digital, and it's easy to upload off of it, or at least it normally is.
Let me go get it.
Yeah, you can go get it. So yeah, if you guys let us know in the chat and stuff, and if you guys want to see more videos, we can always bring up more videos, and we'll start doing it on a more consistent basis now that summer's here and we got nice weather out. I'm going through chat trying to read, and I was talking, but
All right. How small it is. And the controls, let me get up closer. We got to record, dark the light, zoom in and out. You turn it on to just take pictures, video. The other ones are what, like Wi-Fi?
yeah, this will stream to a tablet, so you can mount it on a tripod or just set it down somewhere, and it creates its own Wi-Fi network from the camera to your tablet.
And then we've got it hooked up that it goes snap right onto the tripod.
And whatever it sees through the viewfinder will show up in a screen on your tablet, so you can sit there, you know, in your front room, your living room, your back porch, wherever, while the camera's outside, and see what it's showing.
Now, the ATM binoculars, they're about the same now because they got a newer model. And I actually like the older model better. That's going to be about the same price, and you can only see a small amount of the sky. You can use the binoculars on, you know, watching the sky, but I like the Psionics. It shows a wider lens, so you can view more of the sky.
So if we buy another Psionics, we'll probably buy the Pro, which has better optics, and I think the battery life's supposed to be longer. And I don't know if the zoom is any better or not. I haven't read up on it. But if that's the case, if we do buy another one of those this summer or whenever, then the one that we have now, I might try to make an adapter to go to something that will be able to stream off of it somehow. I don't know how to explain it, but I have a thought in my head that I just got to get it out of there, and
We'll figure it out. We've seen people other do, you know, like live sky watches. So we need to just figure out what camera or how they're doing it. If a 360 will do it. It is our goal, and we want to do it for you guys. Either that, or we're just going to put the Psionics on the tripod like I did this past week and just hit record. We'll figure out how to premiere, you know, or something, and we'll figure out how to play YouTube and share screen.
well, by the next time we get on, I'll definitely work on that and get those uploaded to, so we can share them with you. Of course, maybe we'll have new videos that might be a little better, or maybe something fantastic will show up in the sky, and we'll have that.
It's starting to warm up. I'm starting to be outside, and I am seeing some activity, and I'm seeing some flashes. No big power-ups yet. I haven't seen any power-ups or anything get real bright on me. But it does seem like there's quite a bit of activity up there. So I'm glad to finally get back out in the backyard. No strange noises. I haven't heard any squeaks from a Sasquatch or anything yet. So actually, the last few nights has been quiet. I have just not even felt anything. It's been very peaceful out there. But I am seeing the geese were starting to act up. You know, just like something was down there just chasing them or getting. And it just makes me wonder, like, Sasquatch down there at the river and they're mess with goose eggs.
Yeah.
You don't know. Are they getting geese? But the geese were going crazy last night, like something was down there. Who knows? But
So anyway, what we were saying before, I just put the logo up in the screen for you guys all to see. So we have our symbol, Midwest Night Watchers, but then we have William Nighthawk's platform, which he graciously added us to his stream yard team. So we're able to use his platform to go out to his Facebook groups and pages and our Facebook group. And me and William both have YouTube channels that we're streaming to. Actually, I think William has more YouTubes and Facebooks than we do. And then we're both going out to Twitch channels all at the same time. So right now, this show is going out to 8 different platforms for people to be able to see. And I like Twitch and stuff because it saves it automatically. So people in Twitch, or if you go to Twitch, the Midwest Night Watchers or Williams High Strangeness channel on Twitch, you can go there and watch previous shows without having to go to YouTube or anything else.
So yeah, our show is live on Williams YouTube right now and with a totally different chat. And then sometimes they're on and it's going to be streaming live on our channel. So we're going to have our own chat. So there's usually a couple different chats going at the same time. Oh, someone just mentioned coffee.
Oh.
I did make coffee up there and I forgot all about it. I should heat it up and
well, let's
drink it anyway.
show the third video.
Okay.
And I believe this one is the color one because we lost the battery settings.
No, that's the one I uploaded today.
Oh, that's the one you uploaded. All right, this is all right. So this is a different one then. This is probably another Big Dipper video.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be another Big Dipper video.
All right, well, we'll show this one a couple times and see if we see anything different or anything out of the ordinary compared to the other two that we showed.
I think this is the one, but they all come in at the bottom, just totally nothing crazy.
Now, that's obviously a plane. The two really flashy things are the planes. That one's not very long, is it? I'll play it again so you guys can watch it. And
yeah, I think the other ones were showing more. And that one comes in really bright, and then it just kind of fades out. It's still in the middle. I can see it a little bit. Well, poof, there it's gone. Now that one coming down slowly, I'm pretty sure is a satellite. See how slow it's going? It's not blinking. That one, I'm guessing, is a satellite that's heading kind of towards where the plane is. And I also noticed that, oh, wait, I'll say this when we get back up. I also noticed that at the beginning, there was very few planes. And I know these are more military planes. You could, when you're sitting out there, they flash different than a passenger jet. They just all have different sounds. Hello.
no, she's going to bed.
Good night. Thank you for joining, Crystal J. These were a lot higher up there. They flashed differently. You can kind of tell that, they're like Army, military, Air Force. At the beginning, I didn't see a whole lot. So then towards several weeks later, more planes start showing up and more planes start showing up and more planes start showing up. So it makes me wonder, is that why it finally suddenly stopped happening? That's maybe one reason why I was told not to upload and say anything about it also.
Yeah, it's really weird how after we started all this, that we started noticing the black helicopters not necessarily fly right over our house or anything, but it seemed like they definitely had a path that they always took along the Illinois River. And
then coming back is on the other side of town. But I am seeing twice this year they are closer. They're not as far on the other side of town like they were.
no, I'm not saying
nothing over our roof yet.
I'm not saying they're noticing us or after us or anything, but it's just weird that all of a sudden we started paying more attention to the stuff around, especially during the day. We started paying attention to what's up in the sky and stuff. And that's when we started noticing the unmarked helicopters, because we're in a direct path for certain planes, and life flights always go one side or the other of our property. We can always tell what life flight is, obviously, and we have police scanners and all the normal stuff. I don't know if it's normal, but we have scanners and stuff that we can tell. And
I know some of the regular or not life flight, the regular patterns of these flights going into Chicago. And then you can also tell that there's some that you normally don't see come that direction, or they normally don't go over there. It just really makes you wonder, okay, what are you doing over there? And once again, you see a flash differently than a normal plane. Makes you wonder sometimes what's up there.
so you want to explain that again? Maggie asked about your being told.
When the Big Dipper was happening several weeks at the beginning, I was not recording them because I just wanted to see more experience. I wanted to experience it myself. Because a lot of times if you have a camera, they know you've got a camera and they won't power up or they disappear on you. But when I did start recording on the Psionics, I just sensed in my spirit to go ahead and record, but not to upload on our channel yet. And it took a few months until I felt comfortable that it wasn't happening anymore. And it was okay to finally upload onto our YouTube channel. So I hope that explains it.
All right. Well, we're going to go back to video 1 and play it so you guys can see it again. And we'll probably play all 3 again just for a comparison of each other.
Mm-hmm. You see, there's 3 right there at the beginning.
I think this one has the most that goes through.
Yeah, and then there's 2 behind. Here comes another one. I think, yeah, this is the one that there's just so many coming out. And it's like they come in and they power up like that and get enough energy in order for them to cloak out.
All right, now now we're going to play video 2.
Wow. And they're not following each other because that one back there was going up more than following them.
Yeah, they don't have the same flight path.
Right.
They're not, so it's not like Elon's satellites that all go in a row and follow each other in a train or the same trail. These are different altitudes, if you want to say, or different flight paths. So they're not all in a row.
And this is the one that has that flasher at a few seconds. I haven't seen one of those yet this summer either. The one that just flashes every 15, 20 seconds. And I said that one powered up pretty good. Now it's fading out. Maybe that's some good comments.
So now here's the very last one that's shorter than these that we showed you just a little bit ago before we started replaying them. Also, I'd like to know, do you guys like the raw footage that's black and white or kind of grayscale compared to me making the sky blue and the stars just a little bit lighter? Is it easier to see with the contrast, or do you like the original kind of grainy a little bit?
I kind of like both. Man, that one really powers up. I still say the one going down at a diagonal heading towards that plane is a definite satellite.
Yeah,
just with the last few years of watching them, they're very slow. They're a lot bigger than these other things that we're seeing.
So I'm behind on chat a little bit. Sorry, everybody. So I'll pop them up even though the videos are done. So let us know in the chat or in comments later. You know, do you like the footage as it came right out of the camera, or do you like it enhanced just a little bit to help you see what we're talking about better without actually altering the video itself? We're just trying to make a contrast, make it easier to see or more visible.
And that's what I did with the two videos this afternoon that I uploaded on our channel. One is under the color mode that kind of makes everything look kind of pinkish red. And then the other one is more of a black and white. So I just kind of wanted to compare to both.
That's interesting. Ted said perfect cover for an actual UFO. Just put a blinky light on the craft.
Yeah.
Because how would you know?
Yeah. Because a lot of these are way up there. That's good. You know, like I said, I'm figuring out the different blinks. Some, the coming out of different cities going into Chicago with passengers, they have a blink, 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 blink. They have a certain blink pattern. Well, then I can tell that the military ones on the side, they flash at the same time, so it's a double flash and a little one, flash, little one. Well, those are not passenger planes. So yeah, right. And you can hear a difference, and you can tell when they're jets.
That's a fleet. I know. There's just so many of them going in.
Like I said, it's going on it was about 5, almost 6 weeks for a whole hour. I mean, just nonstop coming in.
So it's really strange. But then you didn't see them no more after that time period that she's talking about. Then there wasn't nothing going into the Dipper. And if it was satellites, you would see them repeat themselves eventually over.
Well, satellites just keep on going also. They don't, I mean, Elon Musk, that's one thing. When his new ones, when he shoots them off, they appear, but they come out, and then there's another one, and then there's another one, and another one, and then that fades out, and then that fades out.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is that if it was a satellite, a specific satellite, it's going to make that path tonight, and then tomorrow night or 2 nights from now, it's going to come back in that same path and same place. Well, it's on a trajectory for that.
And that's something that I questioned. If I'm out there every single night, usually in the summer when it's warm, why is it once in a while, I'm lucky to see like 2 or 3 things that whole night. Other nights, I'm seeing like 20, 25, 30 moving things. A lot of them were probably satellites. Why am I not seeing satellites in that big of a number every single night? Plus, you can go down that rabbit hole. Is there thousands and thousands of satellites up there? I know I've heard a rabbit hole that they're not really up there, they're balloons. Or are they using the cell towers? Do we really have tons of satellites up there? And if we do, think about this. If you've ever watched the space station, they've got a live camera. Are we seeing satellites on their live feed?
I don't know.
Why aren't we seeing thousands and thousands of satellites on the space station live feed? Why haven't we had an accident? One accidentally hits another one.
Yeah.
And if there's space junk all over up there they're worried about all this floating space junk, why aren't the satellites hitting them? So that's my rabbit hole for the night. Oh,
Yeah, so we got lots of videos that we can share. We just don't have them ready for tonight.
Or figure out how to put them on screen.
Because we actually had, like I said, we had two nice long videos that we're just going to let them play and let you guys see it. But that didn't work out, so we brought these 3 up that I had already loaded, that I had access to. So, but when I edit videos, I only change the contrast from the gray to that darker blue contrast, and it'll pop out the white stars or the bright stars and moving objects. And it kind of gets rid of a little bit of the dim stars, so it kind of takes them out of play, so you don't get kind of lost in seeing the stuff going across, and then all of a sudden you say, hey, what's that little tiny dot? This is a star as far out that you can't see anyway very well. But as far as degradation of the video itself, we don't really change anything or add anything to it. It's exactly how it was. We just changed the contrast and the back of the color field a little bit to help out.
And then the speed, for example, it's an 8-minute video. If we speed it up, we turn it into a 4-minute video. So you're still seeing a move, just not as slow and takes 8 minutes. So we just speed it up just a little bit. You could tell the planes are kind of blinking faster.
But we keep the original videos, and a lot of times we'll clip it the same, and we'll leave one in the raw form and one in the enhanced, so we can show them back to back usually, or if somebody asks, about it being manipulated or whatever, we have the original still in the full length, whether it's 2 hours or 1 hour or whatever we originally recorded at. But the little clips, we make sure that we keep it original too. We just cut it off to edit it, so you can see the action in the middle of something actually happening before we enhance it with the other. So we actually have 2 identical clips, one with the enhanced color and one just as it came off the camera.
Good night, Shane.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Check out the videos we uploaded today. And then I like that one too.
I'll get to it. I was just going right up the line.
Now, Ted, I just heard about a week or so ago, and I don't remember who told me or told us, or it might have been my son, because he loves rabbit holes too. I heard somewhere that somebody was watching the live feed on the space station and the green screen messed up. You can see a person walking past or something like that. That the screen in the background all messed up. So yeah, it makes you wonder if, is it really up there? But why aren't they seeing
Well,
thousands and thousands of satellites on the live feed. Just I'm pretty sure they can, what the satellites are doing, they can do with all these cell towers that are all over the whole world. That's just my
well,
opinion.
there's a video out there, and I just saw it the other day where they took all the bloopers, if you want to call them bloopers, from the space station
Oh, the uh-ohs.
where you can kind of see where it looks like there's cables attached to them when they do their little somersaults inside there to show you there's no gravity, or on the space station where they have tubes connecting to each other so you can go to different parts of the space station, and the guy's going to the tube, but before he gets all the way in, he fades out. So, it could be an anomaly of the video, because people do see stuff like that. But I mean, it's just kind of strange, some of the stuff that they're showing that looks like, okay, are they hooked up the cables to make them float around? Are they on a sound stage somewhere? And, but you think before they would release these videos that they would go over them and edit that stuff out. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just very strange, and then
It
you got
just
all
makes you
the,
wonder because, like I said, I've heard a few times that there's not these big giant satellites up there, that there's balloons similar to what happened a few months ago. And are they pretty much just spy balloons? But I don't know. I mean, why can't I see tons of things every single night? I would be able to see satellites every single time I go out there. Some nights it is nice and quiet and you only see a few things moving. Other nights I see tons of things moving.
so, you got your, obviously, what they like to name it conspiracy theories, when we notice stuff and they try to say we're, oh, look at, hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Nice seeing you. It's late. You should be in bed. It's getting late for us too.
So they like to label everybody as conspiracy theorists, when they notice stuff like the little glitches in their videos, and there's always been that theory about we never made it to the moon, or at least the first few missions were never at the moon, but they were only on a sound stage. And you have people saying, yeah, I was there when they filmed it. You have the guy that actually filmed it or directed it say, that he's the one that made it all up.
People are leaving and Jessica shows up. Well, Jessica shows up. She didn't see our videos. You can click on a video real quick for her.
Still there, Jessica?
Probably. Hey, night owls, you're up late. Well, we're not the only ones up late. How many do we have total? 13. There's 13 night owls that aren't sleeping right now.
All right, well, we'll play the first one again.
All right, hopefully. Yep, she says you see her art. We're going to show some of our Big Dipper phenomena from last summer. Check out how many of these things are coming into the Dipper. And this is what we were explaining to you that one day, that this was happening for a whole hour. Just nonstop, coming in. They show up underneath the handle and then they would disappear. Every single time they'd go into the pan. So that was a short one. I think the second one is the longest one. Yep, there's a couple coming in. I like how that one brightens up really nice. And then if you keep watching it, boy, that fade out. And here comes a few of them. My goodness, they just whip in there.
It's just not natural.
No.
For satellites. I mean, you got them going all in different directions.
Well, it's not even natural for the UFOs that I've been watching the last 4 years. Not being in one certain area of the sky only, with this many. A couple more. And once again, why is it they go into the pan area and just totally fade out to the point you can't even see them? This much activity for a whole hour for about 5 or 6 weeks. And then our little flasher guy that I see once in a while flashing every few seconds.
The ones that flash are interesting to me because it's not a plane, obviously, and
No, because at normal speed,
so
it's like 15, 20 seconds, then it flashes.
and everything else isn't flashing, but that is once in a while. And like we said, we've timed it, and it comes out sometimes at like 15 seconds, 12 seconds. We're just counting to ourselves, so it might be off a little bit, but
I haven't seen a flasher yet this summer, so well, it's not even officially summer. So there you go, Jessica. It's 3 of our 40 videos that we took for several weeks. Always appear underneath the handle and then they disappeared in the pan. We do not understand them. I still say it was a portal and all kinds. It's a fleet came in. Yeah.
yeah, so it's very interesting to us, what we see in the night sky, and most people don't even really look up or pay attention. They just think it's satellites, or if they even notice the stuff moving. A lot of times you just look at the sky and you enjoy the constellations, and then you go back to doing whatever you're doing, whether you're having a fire or you're on your phone or whatever, sitting out in the backyard, with people or talking or whatever, and you kind of forget about to look up. But
Yeah.
that's how we started. I mean, we always look at the constellations and stuff, and then when we're out there having fires or whatever, we're still looking up all the time.
I still say many years ago, we didn't even see anything, not one thing moving, not a satellite, nothing. It's just been like the last 4, possibly 5 years now. And each year we're getting more and we're getting more. And so far, being out here the last few weeks, what I am recording that we uploaded this afternoon, the 2 half-hour videos, there's all kinds of activity up there. Yeah, some of it is satellites, but not all of them. I'm saying a satellite, especially the Big Dipper. I think just that one that we spotted, maybe 1 or 2 that is not really going into the pan. Those are probably satellites.
So like we say, keep looking up, because you never know what's up there if you don't pay attention or don't open your eyes, to actually observe and see what's going on around you. I mean, you got to be, when you're out on the investigations, even the Bigfoot or the dogmen, because there's stuff hiding in the trees there too. So you got to keep looking up, whether it's the sky or the trees, your whole environment, and pay attention to what's going on around you.
And if you want to see something move in the sky, it's got to take more than 5 or 10 minutes. You're out there for hours. I mean, I am sitting out there. Once I lock up my goats and chickens and it's getting dark, I'm pretty much out there until he comes home. And then there's still times I'm out there until it's about bedtime and we're going to bed. I mean, I'm out there just watching to the point that my neck is hurting. So, if you really want to see something, you've got to really put your intention out there. Make sure that only the good guys appear and show up and blink at you. You don't want to interact with any bad guys. And I still say they're the ones that you see, and then they just disappear and fade out to the point you can't even see them on the psionics camera. So it's really interesting. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Our ATM binoculars are the IR, the infrared binoculars, and that's where I'm seeing the orbs. I've got a video. I'll probably upload it tomorrow, but we did get the camera or the binoculars on a tripod, and I just hit record and walked away for about 20 minutes. And I did see some orbs that night, so I will upload that one also. I really do like my binoculars.
War criminal. Yeah,
Hey, War,
he just got here.
he just got here. We just showed our videos. We're gonna have to play them again.
Yeah, so you just gotta be observant for your whole surroundings, whether you're out in the woods or out whether you're out in your backyard. I mean, you just never know.
And I still say it's all connected. You start seeing UFOs, you'll start seeing orbs, you'll start feeling something watching you. They say that's when Sasquatch will show up. So far, I haven't had any dogmen. I really don't need any dogmen around here. We have enough skunks and possums and goons and everything else to chase out of here.
Well, Illinois seems to be a hot spot again for
Dogmen?
Bigfoot
No.
sightings, and there has been occasional dogman reports here and there, and I don't know what's going on, whether like we've talked on Jessica's show or on Texas Front Porch or any of the shows that we've been on, about that's how we got our name for our show is Piercing the Veil, where we're thinking that, okay, either the veil is thinning or we're raising our consciousness and able to see more stuff. But I mean, more and more people are seeing more and more stuff in the skies and out on their investigations. There's more Bigfoot sightings, there's more Dogman sightings. Mothman's going crazy in Chicago. I mean, you go to the Google Maps on that, or just look up the reports for Chicago Mothman, and there's this all kinds of weird stuff going on there.
Yeah, they're probably opening up more portals. And they can't close them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jessica was down there at the conference at Grafton, Illinois with was it Tyler and
Aaron and Tyler?
Aaron
Yeah.
and Tyler?
Journey to Tooth Conference. Yeah, there's supposed to be all kinds of strange things around Grafton. Hopefully you guys really saw things and heard things. We might have to take a trip down there some weekend.
Oh.
That'd be nice just to walk around. There's probably some good hiking there. And they had good weather too. Hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves. And a what bird?
Pizia bird. You talking like a thunderbird, Jessica? Because Illinois had several reports of thunderbirds and plesiosaurus and all kinds of stuff. And that reminds me of the story we heard, not in Illinois, but the story of people were starting to see dragons in the sky again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that was somewhere around the Carolinas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So not only were people talking about oh yeah, the weird cryptids that they have in the area. Yeah, that's right. But not only were they seeing thunderbirds or reports of thunderbirds, but they were also saying that they were seeing dragons, and they were showing videos of what looked like a dragon, or but it was so far away and so out of focus, because just like everything else, you see something, you want to grab your phone out or whatever. If you get a chance, if you actually even remember to grab your phone to try to get a picture or whatever.
Some of those large birds do resemble a dragon in a way. I'm still wondering if the rabbit hole could possibly be true, that there was really no such thing as dinosaurs, and the dinosaur bones, they covered up the dragons, and they were actually dragons. They just didn't put wings on them. Makes you wonder on that too.
Well, you know,
I don't know.
we'll never know. Not in this lifetime,
Oh,
I
I
guess. I
know.
don't know, unless the veil just completely goes away and then everything's just here, all right in front of us.
And then we know the truth of everything.
Oh boy.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Well, that'd drive the government crazy. They wouldn't be able to hide anything anymore.
Yeah, but as the veil splits, that's when the government will disappear. Goodbye.
Or actually get to see what they actually really are.
Oh, that's a different rabbit hole. We're
Oh.
not going down that one.
Oh, all right.
We'll get strikes on YouTube for that one.
Oh. All right, we better not go.
Yeah,
there.
we better not go there. We're starting a train wreck for our stream.
Well, let's show these one more time
All right,
before we
yeah.
get ready to head out.
The work criminal can watch them now.
See, I've never seen satellites being 4 in a row all the way down, going across the sky.
And they are going different directions, and it's definitely not Elon Musk. And you can just see that they do kind of power up, not really the big, bright, glistening power ups, but it's like they power up a little bit to the point they get enough energy when they come into a portal and they can cloak out and disappear. That's a lot of ships. And how many of them could be mother ships and not just small ships? We don't know because it looks like they're way, way up there. Nice little power-ups. And you usually don't see them go past that pan.
No, that's the weird thing, you know, like Elon's satellites that goes almost from horizon to horizon before they fade out, or you
Right.
can't see them anymore because they're going past the curvature. Well, if you think the Earth is round, it goes past the curvature of the Earth. But these are only popping in right before the handle or the dipper, then they disappear in the middle of the dipper. So it's a very short time span.
Right. It's like they just came in to this dimension. Just enough to power up, and then they got control, and they're off flying.
And that's another thing we've noticed. Like even with shooting stars, we'll see like a flash.
Yep.
And then it's almost like something either left or came into our atmosphere. Not necessarily in a meteor or asteroid or whatever you would typically think, but something like this. Like if it's going into the dipper, then it flashes where it's actually leaving, almost like what you'd see in the movies when they go into hyperdrive or warp speed if you watch Star Trek or any of them.
Well, what are meteors? What are showers? What are falling stars? Are we supposed to believe everything that we're being told? Could some of these little quick meteor be them going in and out of dimensions? And that's what we're seeing, that we're seeing them zip in and zip out. A lot of times I'm seeing these small little zips of little meteors around the Milky Way. So, and how many times we see a little flash and we'd look over and then we'd see this little zip.
Yep.
And now we have a dog barking. Darn it. Darn it.
That's all right.
Why does she do this towards the end of the stream? It's like, okay, time's up. Bark, bark. Time's up. You guys need to be done. Oh boy.
Well, everybody, I think we're gonna call it a night this time. We go longer if we had more stuff to show, but like I said, the original 2 videos we wanted to show you, we couldn't get to work for technical problems or lack of us not being able to do it, or me actually, I guess I say. And
yeah, we'll figure out the little tricks, but like I said, we just uploaded 2 videos that's on the tripod, so there's no shaking, and I just hit record and I played for, it says 29 minutes, so I'm just saying 30-minute videos. One's in color mode, one's in black and white. And it was just this past week. And you can see that it's not just one or two during that time. There's quite a few things zipping and moving along. And watch real carefully, because one of them, when you first hit play, there's three of them in the center just going off. Kind of similar to the Big Dipper, actually. So you can just sit back on your free time and go to our channel and watch the last two that I uploaded. It will be 30-minute sky watching number 1 and number 2. You know, I appreciate you guys just following us and listening to us, and that's why we're doing this. We're opening up and sharing our experiences, telling people what we're seeing instead of just watching it in our backyard and just shutting up, not having any of our regular friends. They don't want to hear it. Or, you know, our family don't know. You know, well, my family kind of knows, but your family, they definitely don't know if we're live streaming.
No, nobody knows yet. They'll find out eventually, probably.
Yeah. Like, what do you guys believe? What are you guys seeing?
So thank you guys for all showing up tonight. And like I said, we'll be more prepared next time, and we'll have full-length videos for you to watch, and we'll all watch it together and see what we all see. And if you can, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and join our Facebook group, you know, Midwest Night Watchers on Facebook. We have a group and a page, and we're on Twitch. And don't forget William Nighthawk, you know, he has the YouTube channel that we're also streaming on. And as we explained before, his shows stream on our channels also, so you can come here and enjoy his shows also if you don't want to go to search around and find his channels. If you're already subbed to ours, then you can find his stuff on Friday nights and Saturday and Sunday morning, which I'm usually on for this morning coffee brew.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday morning.
And then we're on, obviously, tonight. So we do this at 12:30 after I get home from work, and we try to come on and talk to you guys. And
I'm pretty sure Williams, he was every other Tuesday. Well, I'm pretty sure he's changing it to Wednesdays now, right? Because we're doing every other. And
I don't know.
Now his will be 11 o'clock our Central, which would be midnight his time. So next Wednesday, Thursday morning, whatever, I'm pretty sure he's already pre-scheduled. So we're just going to be doing every other. So we won't be doing this for 2 weeks. And I'm kind of bummed. I don't know if anybody saw anything in the background, or
we don't know. We might
stamps.
If we're going to get a lot of videos, we might start doing it every week, or I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. And if you guys tell us if you want us to do this every Thursday morning, or actually Wednesday late night, like tonight, let us know, and we'll start showing more videos, or if you guys want to talk about a subject, you know, we're very versed, and we go down a lot of rabbit holes, and we can bring up all kinds of subjects if you want. And then Sundays is our show, 6 p.m. Central, where we have our guests. And this week is Taryn Kerper from Paranormal Brew, and she's out in the field, boots on the ground, paranormal investigator and historical. She likes going Gettysburg and all them areas, and battlefields and old hotels and everywhere there's former paranormal activity. And she's going to be a real exciting guest to talk to, and that's this Sunday at 6 p.m.
Central Time.
Central.
Like I said, next Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, is when William's going to stream now, and will be the following week after that. Sunday nights will be focused on our guests and actually interviews. Late night is just laid back. We're going to talk to you guys. We're going to focus on the chat. This is pretty much your show.
Yep. So like I said, please like, share, and subscribe this
Comment.
channel and leave us comments,
Mhm.
you know, and you can send us emails at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you. And please share this out. Tell your friends. We need get the viewership and subscriptions up, and we'll be having some more special stuff coming up this summer. And we're going to leave you with a video. And so we'll leave the stream up for just a little while as we leave, and you can enjoy some music that Jane makes herself, and we record them. And you can go to Jane's channel at Chiro Sounds on YouTube, and she has. Do you still have your Facebook up?
I do have a Facebook page. Yeah, it's under Chiro Sound Therapy under Facebook page. And you can go to my Chiro Sounds on YouTube and subscribe. And I haven't uploaded since Christmas. I am kind of behind a little bit. We've been kind of focusing on this channel actually. So I do have some plans on some music videos coming up here pretty soon.
So we will start using those as, if you want to call them, buffer or bumper music for our channel here. We're going to start playing more of Jane's videos, or it might be our videos. I don't know. I might get in on a couple of them, and
yeah, play a drum, and I play a flute or something.
so we'll see how it goes. And we're going to say goodnight to y'all, and thanks for being here. And don't forget, we're going to play a video of Jane, so don't go away just quite yet. But we'll see you next time.
I love everyone. Thank you for being here.
Bye.